This has been a fairly good year for housing. Home prices year over year running up about 5.5%. Now, we've slowed down, certainly the last couple of months. Go to David Lykken on all this, what he envisions in the next few months and in the next year. What do you think, David?
It's been a great year. Housing has been the engine that has really helped fuel this economic growth this last year. And I think we're going to see more of that as we head into 2016. However, as we look at interest rates, we're going to see a lot more volatility, Neil, as it relates to interest rates. And you think the Federal Reserve raised the Fed funds rate in their last meeting. They're projecting they're going to raise it several more times, up to 4 times.
Do you think they are? Several more times would be a lot, but I guess it could happen. Yeah.
And I think it could happen. I think what I believe is going to happen is that because of the emerging markets that are out there, we're going to see a lot of volatility and a flight to quality. So I actually see the rates staying right where they're at. I know that's contrary to some
No, it's not.
Really
it's not
bright
a crazy
economists.
notion. I mean, if you're buying the argument that a slowdown is commencing here and long-term rates come down, even as shorter rates are picking up, you could have an environment like that. The question is, are some overheated cities, by that I'm talking to Miami, sort of Dade County area, that what's happening on the West Coast, where a lot of those markets have returned to their pre-meltdown highs. Do you worry that they sort of sputter out?
Well, no. Certain markets have the potential. This is going to be regionalized very much. It's very distinctly possible to see certain economic events happening in a region, local economic events happening that could have an impact on it. However, I don't envision that. Think about this. We've had 2% appreciation for the last 8 years, pretty consistently at that, right around there, somewhere there, at least it relates to housing. And you look at where housing prices is at right now, even though house prices have returned to the current values of where they were in 2007, you factor in inflation, and we're sitting at about 16% under where a price-adjusted or inflation-adjusted price should be. So I think that for that reason, we are going to see housing remain stable, even some of the hotter markets. Now, we're here in Austin, Texas. Talk about a hot market, and you can't find a home to buy here, Neil. It's all about supply and demand as we head into the new year.
Wow. David, I hope you have a happy new year. Great calls this year in the meantime. Thank you.
It's good to be with you. Happy New Year.
To you as well.